Hi, this is Tanner from myhairlosstruth.com. I've got another video here called Rogaine Does It Work? Real reviews from a real customer. That's me. I'm the real customer. Um, I get asked quite often about Rogaine because it's one of the most common hair loss products. Um, and just to be clear, I use minoxidil that is not Rogaine, but it's the same formula. Just like if you go to the drugstore and buy generic any drug, it's the same thing. And I would recommend it to anyone who is suffering from hair loss. It's not common that people have negative side effects, and it is common that you see results. About 85% of people who use it see results. Um, Minoxidil is the only FDA-approved topical solution for hair loss. Other people might claim to be FDA-approved, but they're not. Um, if it's a topical solution, that is. There are oral supplements, or Propecia is also FDA approved, but it's not topical. Anyway, minoxidil 2% is approved for women and 5% is approved for men. Here is a review from Jared in Mississippi. He submitted this to me on my blog. And he says, I've been using minoxidil for 4 months and I've seen pretty significant improvement both in the front of my scalp and at the crown. It's not as much improvement as I would have hoped for, so I started using an oral supplement to go with it. It's been a couple weeks and I think I've seen results, but I'll have to wait a few more weeks to know for sure. Just being honest. I personally do use, like I said, minoxidil, but I use an oral supplement to go with it. The entire product, the package together, is called Hair Integro, and that's what I recommended to Jared earlier. And so he's using an oral supplement to go with his minoxidil. Andrew from Georgia says, I started using Rogaine about 6 months ago. For the first couple weeks, I lost a lot of hair each day and was worried. Eventually it stopped, and then my hair started looking a little thicker. Not a whole lot, but it's something. Now after 6 months, I'm looking into either getting Propecia or some natural supplement to help improve my results. He actually sent me an email about this a while ago, and he wanted to know if Propecia was better or a natural supplement. I personally prefer a natural supplement because Propecia can have negative side effects, and I didn't want to deal with those. I prefer to go with a natural supplement. So my recommendations are use minoxidil, a minoxidil product. I personally prefer to use Hair Integral because I think it's slightly higher quality. I know that some people see negative side effects not because of the minoxidil, but because of the solvents that they use in it. And I don't know why, and it could just be made up, but I've heard that people have more problems with like generic store brand minoxidil than they do with higher quality. And I don't know if that's true. I might have just made that up. Other than minoxidil, I say also use a natural supplement or Propecia. Like I said, I like natural better than Propecia. I recommend Hair Integro if you're worried about negative side effects of Propecia, or if you're a woman who can't take Propecia. These are my before and after. These are 6 months apart, these pictures with Hair Integro. I wanted to see if it was working, and on the right, looks like it is, definitely. And I haven't taken a picture since then. It's been a couple years, and honestly, it's doing even better than that. I should probably update my pictures. Haven't done that in a while. So to sum it up, yes, minoxidil works for about 85% of people who use it. It's not the only thing that works though, so find an oral supplement to go along with it. If you want to learn more about hair loss, visit my blog at myhairlosstruth.com. We got a lot of information. We got my contact information there as well. If you have a question, feel free to email me and let me know. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks.